Hello, everybody. This is my first official review on Andres Reviews. So basically the format going forward, I'm not gonna say this for every video, but I'm hopefully gonna do a music album in my car review pretty often. I don't know. I just like sharing my opinions online. Hopefully I can get some feedback, some recommendations, whatnot. Obviously, everything said in this video is opinions. And yeah, if you don't share the same opinion as me, I'd love to hear about it. But obviously I'm not saying that everything I say is facts. Anyways, so today I am reviewing NIGO's new album, I Know NIGO. For those of you who do not know, NIGO is a man of many talents. He was born in Maebashi, Japan. He is currently 51 years old. He created the very famous popular clothing line, Breathing Babe, you know, as many of you probably know. So yeah, he's very well known in the fashion industry, as well in the music industry. He's worked with a lot of famous people like Kanye and Pharrell Williams, like he did in this project. And he does disc jockey. I don't know, just something interesting. And this is his second album that he's solo, kind of like taking charge of. And yeah, so I'm gonna go over all the tracks, what I thought of them real quick, and give them a rating in my opinion, and then I'll give you guys my final takes on the album and just some opinions. Okay, so first up on the track list is Lost and Found Freestyle 2019 with Tyler the Creator and Rocky. Now, just about the whole album in general, NIGO actually speaks very little English. He does not rap on any of these. He might on Teriyaki Boys, on this song with Teriyaki Boys, More Tonight. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but he's not on any of these songs, just like only because he doesn't speak English, and he's just a producer of them. But he is in charge of making them, which is why it's his album. So yeah, so that being said, Tyler and Rocky take the first track here. I'd say it's a good song. Nothing special or anything. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I just thought it's nice, but you know, nothing crazy. Next up on the album is Aria by Rocky, featuring Rocky by the pair. Aria has been out as a single for a while now, and it was on my playlist for a while actually. I didn't even really know the album was coming out, to be honest, but I've been listening to Aria for a while, and I really liked it. It was very good. And to be honest, I really liked the beat. That's what I really liked about it. The lyricism was good, nothing special, but the beat was really, really heavy, and it was honestly just really hype, and I just enjoy that kind of music. And for that reason, I gave it a 7 out of 10. So I thought it was a good song, great beat, mediocre lyrics. Okay, next up is Punch Bowl, featuring Pusha T and Clips. I thought this was a good song, but I mean, I thought it was a decent song, and genuinely, I tend to like Pusha T. I never listened to Clips before, but I think Pusha T makes really good music for the most part. But I didn't think he did that great on this song, if I'm being honest. For that reason, I gave it a 6. I just thought it was a decent song, nothing special. Next song, one of my favorites on the album, is Functional Addict, featuring Pharrell Williams and Gunna. Now, Pharrell Williams was actually a co-producer on this album, which I thought was pretty interesting. I don't listen to Pharrell Williams that often either, but you know, he's made some really famous songs, and it's interesting to hear him on this song, and I thought he did a really good job. Same with Gunna. You know, I'm not a big Gunna fan, but I definitely like his music. But yeah, good song. I give it an 8. Next up is Want It Bad, featuring Kid Cudi. I thought it was, you know, a standard Kid Cudi song. I tend to really love Kid Cudi songs, especially his most popular ones. I think they're really amazing songs, really beautiful songs. This is more of a standard song. I didn't see anything special here. I didn't see anything that I really loved, but I thought it was still a decent song. I gave it a 7. Now the next song, More Tonight, has the Teriyaki Boys in it. Once again, I don't really know if NIGO himself is singing or rapping in the song at all, just because I can't really distinguish the different voices. But I personally do not like this song. Normally, I really enjoy hearing music of other cultures, and like especially one like specific genre is Chinese rap. I've really taken a liking to it the past like a year or so. Just some friends have put me on some of the music, and I've really enjoyed it. But for this song, the reason I love those songs, like the Chinese rap, is I really like being able to just focus on the beat and the flow, because you know I can't understand the words. I don't understand Mandarin, and so I really just like being able to hone in on the beats and the flow. I didn't like the beat or the flow on this song that much. I thought it was just a normal song, and I don't want to be super overly critical because yeah, maybe it has some really inspiring like lyrics to it, but I can understand those. So I gave the song a 5 because I just thought it was like I don't know, nothing special. Like I just thought it was average. I didn't hate the song, but I just didn't like it. Next up on the list, I have Paper Plates with Pharrell Williams and A$AP Ferg. I thought this was a very good song. I thought it did really well, and I kind of gave it like a mediocre rating. I gave it a 7, but I don't listen to much Pharrell Williams, like I said, and I don't listen to much A$AP Ferg, and I liked it. You know, I didn't think it was amazing, but I liked it. I thought it was very like a decent song. So yeah, there's nothing crazy. Next up is Hear Me Clearly with Pusha T on it. I like this song. This is more of a Pusha T. He's really getting kind of gritty with this song. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a very good song. And I actually noted that if you like a lot of like Kanye, Late Registration, where he's very kind of like preachy, I think this would be a good song for you guys. Or even like, yeah, like, I don't know, just a lot of like Kanye preachy stuff. I think this is a good song for you. Next up is Remember featuring Pop Smoke. I don't know. I love Pop Smoke's music. Usually when I tend to listen to Pop Smoke, I listen to like Element, Dior. Great songs. They get me really like hype, you know. They're like very like Pop Smoke's voice is very raspy, and the New York beats in the background just kind of go crazy. And really, you didn't really get this from Remember, which is kind of sad because I was really excited for a Pop Smoke feature because, you know, rest in peace Pop Smoke. It's sad we won't get more of his music. I mean, we'll get more, but we won't get an infinite amount. And yeah, I don't know. I just thought it wasn't very hype. And I thought it could have been crazy to have a Pop Smoke song. Like I don't know. I thought it could have just been gone crazy. But then, and I gave sorry, I meant to mention this. I gave Hear Me Clearly and Remember. I gave both of them 7.5s. Good songs, but I thought they could just be better. Next up is Heavy with Lil Uzi Vert. I thought this was an amazing song. I'm not a huge Lil Uzi fan or anything, but I thought Lil Uzi did very well in the song. And actually, he was on more of a New York style beat, and I thought that was really interesting, seeing as Lil Uzi, not, you know, Pop Smoke, for example. And I thought he killed it. I thought he did really well. Usually you hear Uzi on like more hyper, very very techno beats, and I love those kinds of songs, but he really switched it up here with the beat. And I assume it must have had a lot to do with Nigo's production, and it sounded amazing, and I thought it was a really good song, and I gave it an 8.5. And that was my #1 song in the album, tied with the next song, the last song in the album, Come On Let's Go, featuring Tyler. Now, I'm a big Tyler fan, so maybe there's a little bias in me, but I just love Tyler's voice. I love the way he can kind of just talk, and it just sounds very exciting and very unique, and it makes for a good song. And that's kind of what he did on the song a lot. He's telling a story about a girl taking forever to get ready to go, and I thought it was amazing. Like I thought it was really fun to listen to. It was hype, maybe not as like rappy as a lot of songs, but I just thought it was a good song, and I gave it an 8.5 as well as the Lil Uzi song. But yeah, so overall, this album, I Know NIGO by NIGO, I gave it a 7.14. That's the average of all the tracks. And maybe just looking at the score, I think the score is a little higher than it should be. Maybe a 6.5 is probably where I'd put it at if I was really being critical. But at face value, I think the album is about a 7. Like I think it's just nothing like, it's not bad, but it's not amazing, you know. and I just think that it was a good experience. Now, some of my notes that I wrote down, like while listening to it and just thinking about the album in general, that Pop Smoke feature that I kind of, I'm not disappointed in it, right? Like I'm happy to have a feature whenever I can from that man. But if it had been like combined with that heavy Lil Uzi song, I thought that would have been crazy, because the Lil Uzi rap has a lot of New York style to it, and I mean Pop Smoke is the king of New York, and I just thought that would have been crazy. But yeah, Heavy and Come On Let's Go are probably my two favorite. I'm probably leaning towards Heavy a little bit, but both of them are amazing. Now, the thing with Nigo is that because he's not really a rapper, he doesn't really have his own style on songs. Now, he has his own style in production, and sure, that bleeds through, but he also is producing songs for the features to sing on, if that makes sense. So he wants to make sure that the feature is like heard and like you can hear their style. And so that being said, a lot of the songs in this album, really the songs just show the feature. Like the Kid Cudi song is just like a lot of mediocre Cudi songs, where they're good songs, but they're just Kid Cudi humming and kind of going with these like nice melodies, which he's amazing at. But there's not like what I'm trying to say here is that like the Kid Cudi song sounds like Kid Cudi song, the Tyler song sounds like a Tyler song, and all the features really kind of shine through on each song and kind of make the song their own, you know? Like there's no really hard like Nigo inspiration here. Now, yeah, take that as you will. Like if you don't like listening to Kid Cudi's music, I wouldn't recommend the Kid Cudi song on here. Oh, sorry, someone just cut me off. I wouldn't recommend the Kid Cudi song because it's not special in terms of Kid Cudi music. But if you're a big Lil Uzi fan, I would definitely listen to Heavy because it's a great Lil Uzi song. But yeah. Anyways, so to wrap up here, I want to give some related artists that I think if you like this album or if you like these other artists, then I would give the album a try. First up, I have Baby Keem. Now, I'm a big Baby Keem fan. I actually went to his concert not too long ago. I love Baby Keem's music, and I especially love the variety that Baby Keem brings. And while it's different with this album, I think that this album has a lot of variety, like Keem, a lot of different beats, which is what I think Baby Keem specializes on. He does those amazing beat switches, and this album maybe doesn't have as many beat switches, but it just has that variety of beats that if you like Baby Keem, there's a good chance you like this. Now, key difference with Baby Keem is that Baby Keem he raps his his whole album, at least for melodic blue, was his. This album, I Know NIGO, is, like I said, it takes a lot of inspiration from the features, and every person has their own story. And so, you're not getting one solid story throughout the whole album. So if you like that part of Baby Keem's music, I wouldn't suggest this heavily. But if you like the variety of beats, then I would do that. Now, another artist that I like, I don't listen to a lot, but is Don Toliver. I think that the beats on this have a lot of Don Toliver inspiration, meaning like they have a lot of those chords in the background that goes like that, kind of just adds to the background of the beats, and some of them are less like punchy, they're more floaty, and I just think that's like the Don Toliver style. And if you like his music, I think there's a good chance you like a lot of these songs on here. But yeah, so that was my first album review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave your opinions where I can see them, and so we can talk about it, or you can give me recommendations for future albums to review. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.